He came from Local 1-2. Now he's at the National. Here is our National Vice President, John Duffy.
I mentioned to the press earlier that corporate greed is on full display in the streets of New York. And we're not going to let him get away with this, are we? 38 years ago, I was a kid, 17 years old. Started working for Con Edison. I know what you do every day. What all of you workers, inside and outside of Con Edison, do every day. We give them our blood and we give them our sweat, and damn it, we're going to be fairly compensated for it. Most people don't live like CEO Kevin Burke, who can hop in his private plane and escape the heat of New York by flying out to the Hamptons, cutting voltage to his customers who pay 100% on their bill but only get 95% of what they're paying for. All right? That's going to stop. We're going to come after this guy with everything we've got. We're going to come after him with legislation to cap his pay. We're going after his pay now. Legislation that will make them subject to, just like government agencies are, subject to the Freedom of Information Act, so they can't hide all their secrets in the building anymore. Take a look. Anybody doesn't know, have we all heard the term ivory tower? There it is, right there. Right? Our members work for an employer making record profits, $1 billion last year. The last contract we signed, they made $1 billion each year in that contract. Our members aren't worth one nickel less today than they were yesterday, and we're not going to take it. It's the men and women in the streets in these manholes and excessive heat that get the job done. They keep the power flowing. You can have a trained SEAL operate Con Edison. It's a monopoly. Kevin Burke can't do what you people do. All right? Let the people of the city of New York and Westchester County know. The only impediment to getting this job done is Con Edison's greed. They come to the table with outrageous demands that no one could agree on, no one could succumb to. They want to try and starve our members into submission, and it's not going to work. The show of solidarity here is fantastic, but it can't stop. We have to turn up the heat on them more and more. Again, the employer will always rely on a rally happening and then fizzling and the whole movement falling apart. That's not going to happen in this case. When they attack the Con Edison workers, when they attack the utility workers, they're attacking every worker, and they know it now. And they woke up a sleeping giant, and we're not going to let them get away with it. Are we? Continue to put political pressure on them, legislative pressure. We will picket them at night, in the morning, at his house at his apartment up on East 86th Street. The message goes out, everybody show up. We've been picketing his house out in the Hamptons. He's nowhere this guy's going to be able to hide. We will track him down to the gates of hell until this is over. Thank you all. God bless you all. Keep up the fight. Keep the solidarity going, and we'll get through this. And this is the beginning forever for all workers. And we know what the CWA is going through. We thank them for coming. The TWU, everyone else. Thank you so much. God bless you all.